Huawei is taking the market by storm with its current Y9 series. This is the Huawei Y9s, a successor to the Y9 Prime of 2019, a light flagship device which doesn't slack on performance at all. What immediately hit me when I got the device out of the box was, this is a huge screen. It feels really premium, and oh, I missed a good biometric fingerprint sensor. Before breaking this down, let me take you through the unboxing experience. When you open the box, you are greeted with a phone in a plastic rubber. When you take this out, you can find a warranty card, and the box which contains a transparent silicone case, a SIM ejector tool, and a manual. Thumbs up to Huawei for adding this straight out of the box. And also in the box, you can find a charging brick, a USB Type-C cable, and a pair of headsets. Now let's talk about the design. On the top of the phone, you can find a pop-up camera, which I'm going to talk a little bit more about soon, a SIM card tray. We can take 2 nano SIMs or a SIM card and a micro SD, and a secondary microphone. On the right, you can find a volume up and down button and a fingerprint sensor tucked right into the power button. I must say, the biometric fingerprint sensor is a really satisfying feature. I mean, the fact that this is placed in the power button makes a lot of sense, since you're definitely going to press this to wake your phone up. And oh my, this is fast, like really fast. Getting into my device never felt so smooth and effortless. Now let's talk about the display. This is a massive 6.59-inch display at 1080p resolution. This is an LCD panel, and I must say this is a very huge one. This has a 91% screen to body ratio, and I must say this is not a one-handed use device. I really have long fingers, but as you can see, it's not that easy to get to the top. But this is actually a good thing because you are able to consume a lot of content, and if you like playing games, watching movies, YouTube videos, this is a display you would like to have. At the bottom, we have a USB Type-C port, a headphone jack, and a speaker grill. Now let's talk about those cameras at the back. We have the triple camera setup. At the top, we have a 2 megapixel depth camera which contributes to the bokeh effect. In the middle, that's the main shooter, we have a 48 megapixel super clear camera which shoots at f1.8, and at the bottom, we have an 8 megapixel 120-degree wide angle camera. This shoots at f2.4. The 48 megapixel camera allows you to have a 5 times zoom when taking pictures without any blur. You're also able to take night mode pictures. When it comes to videos, you're able to shoot a maximum of 1080p at 30 frames per second. The anti-shake feature allows you to record stable looking videos, and this looks really good. For the selfie camera, we have a 16 megapixel pop-up camera, which I find really innovative, taking away old looks such as the notch, the teardrop camera display, and placing the camera at a spot which frees up a lot of space on the screen. I find really amazing, and I applaud Huawei for implementing this. This is a sample video taken with the selfie camera. So far, it seems to be doing well. The skies are trying to be in focus, and the video seems well lit. What do you think about the mic? Does it sound great? I'm liking it. When it comes to safety of the pop-up camera, Huawei has been able to implement a technology that's able to detect a fall when you're taking the picture with the pop-up camera out, and the phone retracts the camera in to prevent any further damages. This seems to work perfectly fine. In my tries, they worked really well. Under the hood, we have a 4000 mAh battery. This I'm sure contributes to that weight of the device. The device feels really heavy. You can easily get 2 days of use, and normally I end up getting 3 to 4 hours of on-screen time at the end of every day. The phone is running on EMUI Android 9. A few hours after I turned this on, I actually got a software update, so it's currently running on Android 9.1. This device is equipped with 6GB of RAM, 128GB of storage, which is expandable to 512GB using micro SD, and the Kirin 710F chipset. The phone does pretty well when it comes to performance. Opening and closing apps feel really good. RAM management seems to be at its best. Playing games on this device feels really comfortable. After playing it for a couple of minutes, maybe say 30 to 40 minutes, you begin to experience a little heating up, which I think is a very normal thing when it comes to gaming on mobile devices. So in general, performance wise, this device feels really solid. So now let's talk about my likes and dislikes about this device. To begin with, I really like that screen. That 91% screen to body ratio feels really amazing. Consuming content on this feels really nice. It's a very huge screen and watching movies on this is a delightful experience. The next will be the fingerprint sensor. The placement and how effective it works is mind-blowing. The fingerprint sensor is super fast and getting into my device never felt so easy. The next is going to be the 48 megapixel camera. That camera is a very good camera, and the fact that I'm able to zoom in 5 times comes in handy all the time. When it comes to my dislikes, there really isn't much to dislike about this device. The only thing I wished for was that the screen was an AMOLED panel. Apart from that, I'm very good with this device. This device is a go, and I actually recommend this device. Going for a cool 1,499 Ghana cedi, this device is a must-have. If you're considering getting a light flagship, you should really consider getting this device. A big shout out to Huawei for sending this my way so I can have a hands-on very early in the game. So this brings us to the end of the video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, turn on the post notifications so you can get notified the next time I upload a video. You can leave a comment or view in the comment section. I'm always hanging out with you down there. Thank you for spending time with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. I'm out.